So that's the continuation. Sorry for the dropping. So we are still talking of cholera. So most of those that are infected, they have no symptoms. There is no symptoms, or there might be mild symptoms like the dysentery, the vomiting, the stooling, the dysentery, like that. So we should take note on that. And it can be treated with ORS, that's the oral rehydration solution. A global strategy on cholera um, was targeted, and from this year to this year we saw that there was death between 1.3 to 4 million cases of cholera due to cholera. So we should be very careful. So cholera is an acute diarrhea that can kill within hours if left untreated. Please, let's be watchful, especially in our kids when they are vomiting, they are stooling, even adults too. Provision of safer water and sanitation is critical to prevent and control the transmission of this bacteria, this organism that causes cholera. Especially the waterborne, your vegetables, before you eat them, maybe like your salad, most of all we just dip it. Please add salt. When you're washing your carrots, add salt to it, then you wash it, you scrape it very well. Oral cholera vaccines should be used in conjunction with improvements in water and sanitation of control of oral outbreak, and for prevention areas known, especially the high risk places that they have cholera. Let's talk about the symptoms. The symptoms is an extremely virulent disease that can cause severe acute watery diarrhea. It takes between 12 hours to 5 days, that's between 12 hours and 5 days, to show symptoms after you must have ingested the organism. So maybe your food, maybe your water. It affects both kids and adults and can kill within hours if left untreated. Most people that are infected with this organism, this vibrio cholerae, they don't develop any symptoms, although the bacteria are present in their feces for 1 to 10 days after infection, and they are shed back into the environment, potentially infecting other people. By the time you poo and maybe you expose your stool, it can be transmitted. Maybe somebody mistakenly, or maybe maybe your vegetable mistakenly touch a poo and you did not wash it well. Of course, you know that organism doesn't die like that. It will keep on transmitting. That is why it is infectious. Among people who develop symptoms, the majority have mild or moderate symptoms, while a minority develop acute watery diarrhea with severe dehydration. This can lead to death if left untreated. So please, let's be mindful of our environment. Let's have this proper hygiene. I think I've shared hygiene on one of my videos. Please, let's have proper hygiene. It is very, very important. Proper hygiene is important. So prevention and control. A multifaceted approach is key to control cholera and reduce death. A combination of surveillance, water, sanitation, hygiene, social mobilization, treatment, and oral cholera vaccines should be used. Those are the things that we can use to prevent, control cholera. Thank God it was in those days that we have a lot of cases, but then let's go deeply more on our personal hygiene, our washing hands, our vegetables. Please wash them with a pinch of salt. Like we said, the oral rehydration solution, what is inside is just glucose and is sugar and salt. So then salt is a very good agent for antibacterial, very good. So when you want to wash your vegetables, oh, I want to do salad, please, let's have salt. Salt is a household ingredients that every house is a must, because you can't cook without salt. So just sprinkle your salt, wash your vegetable. It will help us more. That's why some people, you can see, like me, there are some places that will get salad, and after eating them I start having watery stew. So please, let's be mindful. Let's wash our vegetables with salt. Let's be mindful in that. Then we should be careful of our environment. We should have at the back of our hand. Then I want to appeal to schools, mostly schools. Please, your environment, especially for the kids, they are always their hand, their mouth. You can see, okay, I have this lady of mine that um she, after her maternity leave, she was lucky. Her maternity leave ended for like 6 months. So 6 months she was taking her kids, her baby, her child, to daycare. The first daycare she went, see, if you see what happened, I think after like 4 5 days, you can see the child started growing lean, started stooling, started vomiting. Though at first it didn't occur to her that, oh, this is what was happening to her. So she now called my baby, take this child to, and now said, okay, if you have oral ORS, please administer to the child, let's see how far. Though I'm not a doctor, but then at least when somebody is stooling, when somebody is vomiting, those are things to keep that person hydrated. You give the person ORS to, for that strength. And again, zinc is very important when it comes to stooling. Very, very important. It also help for the lost will I say electrolyte, yeah, for the lost electrolyte. So zinc is very, very crucial. It's very, very good in terms of stooling. This I've seen. My son have had such situations. He was stooling, and we had to get zinc. I called the doctor because I was very far from the hospital. So I called the doctor. He told me, get zinc, get ORS for this. And most ORS now, you see that they will put zinc inside of it, because it will help keep the baby, in the how will I put it, the baby's will I say, the electrolyte in the baby's body will keep it fit too. So she called me, and I told her, oh yeah, get ORS. I didn't then, I've not known about this zinc of a thing, and I guess there was zinc too. So the child took it. After, it's not really easy, some kids don't like it, so but then she forced the child, the girl took the uh, mixed solution. After taking it, let's say like 3 4 hours, the baby was calm, no more stooling, and the following day it was fine. And what happened is, I now told her that daycare, she should just you know remove her child from that daycare. They are not neat enough. But then before she does that, she should talk to them. I think that was on a Friday. She didn't go to work. Saturday the baby was fine. Sunday the baby was fine. And Monday she took the baby there. So I now told her, when you're taking your baby there, please just tell them that please they should do more on their hygiene is bad. And you can see a child coming out, he say, no, it's because it's his first time of coming out, that's why the child is not. It's not like that. If your place is as clean as the way she did her child, of course the baby will not start having such issue. Please, let's be mindful of our environment, so that we won't have any cause of going to the hospital in and out every other day. So like I said, keep your environment neat. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely day.